A wise monk once shared a simple yet profound truth. He said, "The mind is like a garden. If you tend to it daily, planting seeds of good habits, it will flourish. If you neglect it, weeds will surely grow." This beautiful image speaks volumes. It tells us that the great achievements we admire, the peaceful minds we seek, are not born from sudden bursts of inspiration. They are cultivated. They are nurtured. They grow slowly but surely through small, consistent actions. This is the gentle nudge towards a life of purpose. It's a quiet invitation to begin. This ancient wisdom reminds us that every significant journey starts with a single, humble step. Think about the tallest tree. It began as a tiny seed. Think about the vast ocean. It is made of countless individual drops. We often look for grand gestures. We search for quick fixes. But the real power, the enduring strength, lies in the small things we do each day. It's about showing up even when we don't feel like it. It's about making a little progress consistently. So what is consistency really? It's not about achieving something massive every single day. That would be exhausting and unsustainable. True consistency is much gentler. It's about the commitment to show up. It's about the discipline to perform small actions regularly. Think of it as a quiet force. It works subtly in the background of our lives. It doesn't shout for attention, but its impact over time is incredibly powerful. It's the steady rhythm that keeps us moving forward, even when progress feels slow. It's the promise we make to ourselves. Why is this quiet force so incredibly important? Because consistency builds momentum. Each small action is like a push on a flywheel. The first few pushes require effort. They might feel insignificant, but as you continue, the flywheel starts to turn more easily. It gains speed. Soon it's spinning with a power of its own. Consistency also builds habits. Our brains love patterns. When we do something repeatedly, it becomes ingrained. It becomes automatic. This frees up our mental energy for other things. It makes progress feel effortless. Think of consistency as the unseen architect of your life. Every small positive action is a brick. Every day you show up is another layer of mortar. You might not see the full structure immediately, but with each consistent effort, you are building something strong, something beautiful, something that lasts. The ancient Stoic philosophers, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, were masters of inner strength. They lived in challenging times, much like our own, and they offered timeless wisdom on how to navigate life with purpose and resilience. A core part of their teaching was the emphasis on daily practice. They understood that character isn't formed in a day. It's sculpted through consistent, intentional effort. They believed in the power of small daily rituals to fortify the mind and spirit. This wasn't about grand pronouncements, but quiet, daily application. One key Stoic principle that aligns perfectly with consistency is focusing on what we can control. We cannot control external events. We cannot control the opinions of others. We cannot always control our outcomes, but we can control our actions. We can control our efforts. We can control our responses. The Stoics taught that we should direct our energy towards these controllable aspects. This means consistently choosing virtuous actions, consistently striving to be better, day by day, irrespective of the chaos around us. These ancient teachings are incredibly relevant for us today. Let us turn our attention to the serene world of the monk. Across different traditions, monastic life is often characterized by a profound sense of routine. There is a rhythm to their days: early rising, periods of meditation or prayer, simple chores, study, communal meals. These activities are repeated, day in, day out. To an outsider, this might seem monotonous. It might even appear restrictive. But for the monk, this consistent rhythm is a source of immense strength. It is a pathway to inner peace and profound understanding. These repetitive actions are far from boring. They are deeply purposeful. Each task, no matter how mundane, is performed with mindfulness. Washing a bowl becomes an act of meditation. Sweeping the floor becomes an opportunity to cultivate presence. This consistent engagement with the present moment through simple, repeated actions helps to quiet the restless mind. Section 5. The magic of momentum. how little by little becomes a lot. Imagine a tiny snowball at the top of a very long hill. With a gentle push, it starts to roll. At first, it moves slowly. It gathers just a little snow. But as it continues its journey, it picks up more snow. It grows larger. It moves faster. This is the magic of momentum. And it's precisely what happens when we apply consistent effort to our goals. Each small action, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, adds to the momentum. It builds upon itself, creating a powerful force that propels us forward. This principle is often called the compound effect. It's like compound interest in finance. Small regular deposits into a savings account might not seem like much initially, but over time, with the effect of interest accumulating on interest, that small sum can grow into a substantial amount. The same is true for our habits and efforts. A tiny improvement of just 1% each day might feel negligible, but compounded over a year, it leads to a massive transformation. Section 6. Echoes of Endurance, Inspiring Tales of Consistent Effort. History and our everyday lives are filled with inspiring stories of individuals who achieved remarkable things through the power of consistency. Consider the legendary athlete Michael Jordan. His incredible skill was not just raw talent, it was honed through relentless daily practice. He was often the first to arrive at training and the last to leave. He consistently pushed his limits, day after day, year after year. This unwavering commitment to his craft, this consistent dedication to improvement, is what transformed him into an icon. His story echoes the power of showing up. But it's not just famous people who demonstrate this power. Think of a dedicated gardener. They don't just plant a seed and expect a bountiful harvest. They consistently water the plants. They patiently remove weeds. They nurture the soil day by day. Their beautiful garden is a testament to their daily, consistent care. Or consider a student who diligently studies for a short period every single day, rather than cramming all night before an exam. Their consistent, spaced-out learning leads to deeper understanding and better long-term retention. These are quiet triumphs of everyday consistency. Section 7. Your Blueprint for Brilliance. Simple steps to cultivate consistency. So, how can we begin to build this powerful habit of consistency into our own lives? The key is to start small, incredibly small. Often we try to do too much too soon. We set ambitious goals that are difficult to maintain. Instead, choose one small habit you want to cultivate. Make it so easy that you can't say no. If you want to meditate, start with just 1 minute a day. If you want to exercise, start with a 5-minute walk. The goal is not the initial outcome, but establishing the rhythm of consistency itself. Once you've chosen your small habit, find ways to support your commitment. Habit tracking can be very effective. Ticking off a box on a calendar each day you complete your habit provides a visual sense of accomplishment. It builds a chain of success that you won't want to break. Setting reminders on your phone can also be helpful, especially in the beginning. Another powerful tool is finding an accountability partner. Share your goal with a friend or family member. Knowing someone else is aware of your commitment can provide extra motivation to stay on track. It's also crucial to connect your chosen habit to a deeper why. Why is this habit important to you? Section 8. The Gardener's Grace. Cultivating Patience and Perseverance. Building consistency is a beautiful endeavor, but it's not always easy. One of the biggest challenges we face is the desire for immediate results. We live in a world that often promises quick fixes. So, when we start a new habit and don't see dramatic changes right away, it can be disheartening. We might feel bored with the repetition. We might start to doubt if our small efforts are making any difference at all. This is where the vital virtues of patience and perseverance come into play. They are the quiet companions of consistency. Patience is like the wisdom of a gardener. A gardener plants a seed and understands that it needs time to germinate. They don't dig it up every day to check for progress. They trust the process. They continue to water it, provide sunlight, and protect it. Similarly, we need to be patient with ourselves and our goals. Great things take time to unfold. The most significant changes often happen beneath the surface, slowly and steadily, before they become visible. Trust that your consistent efforts are working, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Perseverance is the quiet strength to keep going, especially when things get tough. Section 9. Crafting your masterpiece, small daily actions, a life of meaning. As we draw our reflections to a close, let us return to the central empowering message, the profound power of small, consistent steps. It's a simple truth, echoed by monks and Stoic philosophers. The grandest visions are realized through daily dedication. This power is within each of us. It's about the inner transformation that occurs along the way. Each small, positive action shapes who we become. Embrace the journey itself.